Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Okay, I'm like 48 minutes late, but if y'all watching my channel, you know I'm always that late, so you'll be alright. I was actually going to change my mind and not do this because I started cleaning up. Um, I'm trying to put this in the thing. Okie dokie. Hope y'all can hear me. It's throbbing, so I guess that means my mic is working. So, okay. Today I'm feeling a little bit better, so I'm going to try to resume my regular activities. Um, I wanted to tell you about an incident that happened Monday. I had got sick again, even though I got released from the hospital. I didn't really get released from the hospital, kind of made them discharge me. So I think I got discharged Friday night, and then Monday I had to call an ambulance again. So that's what I want to tell you about. So I'm of course 911 again. I give them my address, and they say, "Oh no, you live here on something something street." And I said, "You know what? Whatever, get the ambulance here quicker. Just put it in." She said, "Well, wait. If that's not your address, you gotta tell me so I can get the ambulance to you." And I'm like, "Ma'am, I just told you what my address is. You just told me that that wasn't my address. So can you just send an ambulance to whatever address you got?" So they sent an ambulance to the address that's not my address, and it came to this house. Don't get me started. But the reason why I want to talk to y'all about what happened to me in the ambulance was because now if y'all remember last year, the entity that was hiding out in my face said to me, "I have to stop you from proceeding because you're going to win," right? So we've been watching all of these things happen to me that's stopping me from doing what I'm doing. And so I'm back in the ambulance, and it's three white men in the ambulance with me, three. One that's driving, two in the back trying to help me. You can't draw on me. You can't get a stick. Okay, so I'm used to everybody trying at least 4 times before they go get somebody else to draw a line on me. So they couldn't get a line on me after 15 minutes in the ambulance. And I said, just take me to the hospital. Don't worry about it. And we're going to the hospital. And I feel right, but I'm so sick that I can't really be that sharp. So my husband wasn't in the ambulance with me. He was in the car. So the man that's in the back of my head asked me, "Have you had a hysterectomy? A hysterectomy yet?" If I'm in the ambulance because I have pneumonia, why the fuck would you ask me about my uterus? So I said, now again, I'm fucking delirious. I'm sick. I'm going through it. My fucking lungs is filling up again. I can feel this shit happening. But my energy told me, wake the fuck up, girl. Don't fall asleep. Don't nod off. Pay attention. Don't let them put nothing in you. The paramedic that was sitting next to me, trying to help me meditate because you couldn't draw, so they couldn't give me no kind of pain meds or nothing. I couldn't get anything. So I look at him, and on his wrist, he has copper, he has shungite, and he has obsidian. Okay, on one wrist, and then he has a clear quartz on his neck. So this guy says to his paramedic partner, "Why would you ask her if she had a hysterectomy?" So the guy that asked me that says to his partner, "It's just something I do." So Brett, the one that was helping me meditate, who has all the copper and shit on him, says, I never heard you ask nobody that. And I'm looking at these two white men while I'm in between of them half dead. And I said, looky, looky, supernatural event, supernatural event. I don't even know if this fool behind me know he being used as an agent. But the one that's sitting next to me right there, he got me. And that's why I say, y'all really cannot focus on race at all. You can't. Because anybody can be an agent. Anybody can be there to harm you or steal from you or drink your blood. Anybody. Uh, I keep getting winded. I might have to stop and take my machine. But um, I was saying to my ancestors while they was next to me, I'm like, damn, y'all see, I'm not together right now. Don't let nothing happen to me. And then I guess one of them was laughing because they was like, that's why he right here. Why would you say that? So yeah, but shit, again, I'm all over the place. So they had somebody in the car already protecting me. I love how your ancestors already know what's about to happen before it happens. So they have placements around you to protect you. That's why I say all the time, if y'all not tapping in with your ancestors, then you walking alone. You are walking alone. You have nobody that has your back. You will always be confused. And if that's not what you want in this walk right now, then I'm gonna need you to start talking to them. That's the only thing you got to do to connect with your ancestors. You just talk to them. That's it. You don't even have to know their name. They're literally right next to you. All you have to do is talk. So um, that was the beginning of Hell Night. So we get to the hospital. They roll me into the waiting room. Mind you, I was brought there in an ambulance. I ain't had no clothes on, no shoes, nothing. I just had a nightgown on. Nothing else. They roll me into the waiting room. There's a guy in the waiting room crying, saying, I've been in this waiting room 5 hours. And I'm sitting here like, this is why my husband took me out of the medical care system. Because this is awful. If the ambulance brought me to the hospital, why the fuck would you put me in the waiting? So I'm noticing that it's getting harder and harder for me to breathe. But I'm just like, okay, I'm already in distress because of my lungs. My lungs are still whatever. So I thought it was that. The the ambulance did give me a shot in my arm of some kind of anti-nausea medicine. That's the only thing they gave me because they couldn't draw a line and give me anything else. So I said, I go back to triage, and there's this white lady. I can't tell you if she was racist or she was racist, but I have my mask half down. She says, you have to put your mask up. And I said, I can't breathe with the mask on. She said, well, you got to protect everybody else in here from you. I said, you got your mask on, so ain't you protecting yourself? I'm not putting this mask on my face. So she said, ma'am, I can't treat you unless you put the mask on your face. I said, what's your protocol when you're in a hospital and a person can't breathe? Do you seal a mask on their face? What's your protocol? Because I know you have one. And she goes, well, your stats are 98%, so you're breathing. You can't not breathe. I said, I'm confused how they gave me a bitch to do my triage. She said, oh my God, you don't have to be rude. So I said, I don't know what the fuck is going on here, but I just came here in an ambulance and you pissing me off. So I said, complete your examination. So she says, how much do you weigh? And I said, I don't know. This bitch gonna say, well, I'm gonna put 240. So I said, oh, it's gonna be a night tonight. It's gonna be a night tonight. So the two receptionists in the front, who's right next to the window where she was triaging me, looked at that bitch like, oh my God, did she just say that? Bitch, I ain't been 240 in 2-3 years, but I ain't even I'm gonna let that go. So she wheels me back out into the waiting room. She comes out to get the dude next to me who came in after me. She brought him back out once she did his triage. And I says to her, I said, ma'am, I get that you don't like me for whatever reason you don't like me, but you came here, you became a nurse to save lives, right? So I need you to listen to what I'm saying to you right now. I can't breathe. I'm having an allergic reaction to the medicine the ambulance gave me. I need you to give me 100 milligrams of Benadryl, and I need you to do it right now. So she finally stopped being a bitch. And she said, okay, ma'am, let me take you back here. So she took me back there. She put me in front of another nurse to watch me while she go get the order for the Benadryl. She did that. She did do that. She put the order in. They roll me to the back. There's this other white nurse back there, the charge nurse. She says, ma'am, you need to put your mask on your face. I said, I'm not putting my mask on my face. I just told you I'm having an allergic reaction to a pill and I can't breathe. She said, I wear my mask 12 hours a day and I can breathe it. So now Fadia is going to be a bitch and now I'm going to cough on you because I'm not fucking playing with y'all. So we have my husband in the front asking them where my wife at. I need to go with my wife. My wife sent me a message and she's texting me help. I need to get back to my wife. They like, well, your wife is about to be discharged, so she'll be right out. So my husband says, how the fuck are y'all about to discharge her when she just got wheeled in? So he texted me what this fool is saying. This nurse gave me the Benadryl. I took the Benadryl. And sure enough, I know my fucking body. I was in anaphylactic motherfucking shock. These dingbacks didn't even fucking examine me to know what was going on. I was in anaphylactic shock. The Benadryl calmed it down. That shit went on for about 7 hours of me in that state where I can't breathe and I'm yawning and my fucking tongue is swollen in my mouth. And they ain't give a fuck. They just wanted me to put my fucking mask on. So when my husband said, babe, they won't let me come back, I'm about to fucking run back there. It's gonna be a whole problem. Somehow they ain't trust my husband. They sent a fucking security guard with the nurse to come back there. So I'm taking all this the mask and the shit off of me. And I try to go out this one door and she's like, where you going? That door don't lead nowhere. I said, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Where the door? She was like, oh, all you gotta do is walk straight to the TVs and then go left. Just like that. I'm in anaphylactic shock. And that's what happened to me. Anaphylactic shock. And I'm sitting here like, there's just no way in hell this is fucking happening to me. So I walks out. I ain't got nothing on but my Nike on, my titties all the way down to my fucking knees. I got no drawers on, no bra, no shoes, no socks. I'm walking around a fucking hospital, half dead. Go out to my husband. My husband is flipping out. Why the fuck are you walking around like that? Where is the nurse? I said, nigga, go get the car. He ain't even try to argue with me because he seen the state I was in. He went to go get the car. We ain't say nothing to each other the whole ride home. I am fucking trying to calm this anaphylactic shock down in me. I get home, I take another 50 milligrams of the Benadryl because I know how bad this can get. And it's interesting. I was just thinking about a time in the supermarket some years ago. I was going grocery shopping for my kids, and sure enough, I went into the Sonic Shock in the market, and I'm trying to run to the Benadryl aisle, and I'm like ripping the pack open, and the manager's like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Is money in my pocket? If you get that money out of my pocket, you could pay for this. I'm about to have a seizure." Um, I told him I called 911. I'm about to have a seizure. I have to take this so that I won't die before they get here. And I went to the front. The manager sat with me by the thing while I was going into shop. The ambulance got there just in time. Something made me think about that right before all of this happened. So that's how I remember what the fuck was happening to me. So I guess the ancestors sent that reminder to me because they knew that when I went into this hospital, they wasn't going to help me. They wasn't going to know what was going on, and I would be dead that night. Just like that. They sent me that whole memory, and that was in 2009 when that happened. They sent me all the way back there, and that way I was able to save my life. So, so I said I can't deal with this medical shit no more with them, and I just went to the earth. So I said I can't trust nobody with my health or my life. My husband is exhausted because he just had the same shit, and then he's working again, and I gotta heal myself. So I drove my damn car to my lake house, and I stayed by my tree from like 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. at night. And I went home and I was fine. I'm still struggling with the breathing part, but the other symptoms that I had, they're gone. I just had to really submerge myself in the earth, and and I did some edibles. I did edibles, and I went into the earth, and I let the edibles show me the visions and shit I need to have and expel what was in me. So anyway, I fixed my fucking self is basically what I'm trying to tell you. But grounded almost fucking died Monday, and thank God that my ancestors never abandoned me. So if you feel like in your life your family and your friends have not been there for you, they've not been there what you needed in your life. None of that shit is important. None of it, because Your real team is always there for you. Your real team will always be there for you. Now, this shit took me out. I've been down for the last 28 days. I've been completely down. I haven't been able to get any work done. The house is filthy. I finally been able to clean it the last 2 days. I've been trying to clean it. Um, but hopefully I'm back on track. I have a message for Kaya's mom. I'm not gonna say your name on here in case they know you. Kaya's mom. I said I was talking to my ancestors in the shower and they said, you have to stop looking out. You keep looking out for this group, for this person, for this energy to give you the answers that you seek. You will never get your answers like that. Okay? You'll never get your answers like that. They told me to tell you to use Freya in the hut that you made. Okay? You got to go out there and you need to do breath work. They said you decide what breath work to use. Okay? You got to do your breath work. Go outside in your hut. Make sure you have Freya with you. And then you ask the question. Those are where your answers are going to come from. These people that you're going to meet up with and see and talk to, they're learning just like you. They only know what they know. Okay? That's why you have to go to your higher self. The only true answer you guys will ever get for your truth is yourself. And every religious book or belief system, they always come down to it's within you, not outside of you. So I need you to start trusting yourself more. Stop being so frustrated. Give me 1 second, y'all. I know, Dwayne. Um, hey, hey, everybody. Yeah, they exposing themselves. Listen, you would have thought with me in anaphylactic shock that my ass would have been slipping, but your girl don't slip. I don't know how many different ways I gotta tell these demons. You're not gonna catch me slipping, half dead and all. That's why I tell y'all, know thyself. That is the most powerful statement that's ever been made on the planet. Know thyself. If you don't know yourself, something can get inside of you and take over you, and you will think it's you. I knew that drug that ambulance gave me was fucking taking over my body, trying to kill me. I knew. I kept telling her, I can't breathe. She said, your fucking oxygen is at 98%. So you can breathe. But in fact, I was not breathing properly and I was closing up on the inside. If I didn't know myself, I wouldn't have known what to say and what to do. I saved my own life in that hospital, not the nurses, not the doctors, not the techs. Nobody. It was me. I saved my own life in that ambulance when that motherfucker said that you have your uterus taken out. Why the fuck would you ask me that? Why would you ask me that? I saved my own life because I stayed awake. Because just because the one that was supposed to be working for the light side was right there with me, holding my hand, protecting me, if there was something slightly off about him, he could have been taken over too. You can't never expect anybody outside of you to protect you or take care of you. You have to stay sharp. I don't know what the fuck I was watching with my husband, but y'all might know. Was it The Wheel of Time, or it was something where the lady was a soldier and she was killing everybody and giving birth at the same motherfucking time and killing everybody and still giving birth. If you're not that motherfucker, you're wasting your life. My grandmother broke her hip. My daughter is in Philadelphia visiting. She goes to see my grandmother in a rehabilitation center. Letty, 90-year-old ass. So they're like, okay, Miss Letty, we want you to walk just a few steps. Just a few steps. We want you to walk just so you can start getting the motion of walking again. My grandmother got up out the bed. You should hear my daughter tell this story because she was so ashamed of my grandmother. So Letty walks around the whole unit forward, same way normal people walk. But that wasn't enough for her. She fucking walked backwards all the way back around the corner. Backwards. My grandma continues to shit on everybody. Old as she is, as sick as she be, they declared her ass dead. 42 minutes. No heartbeat, no pulse. She opens her eyes back up, and the fucking doctor says, how are you back? That's what I come from. An old ass lady with a broken hip who will walk the fuck forward and backwards in front of you. You not stopping me. Who will come back from fucking heaven and say, yeah, I ain't about that death shit right now. If you are not that strong willed, you are wasting time. You are wasting space. And because I come from Letty, I have a will inside of me that just won't die. So y'all niggas can keep coming for me all you want. It'll never happen. I'm telling y'all this because they coming. They coming in forms of viruses and bacteria, or eviction letters, or no food in the market, or these are all entities. All of them. Y'all have to open your mind and stop thinking so fucking small. You got to stop thinking so fucking small because everything is a fucking entity. Everything. I keep telling y'all, you think that the cabinets and the chairs are not living things. Everything holds energy. It holds a vibration. That chair is there to help you sit and rest. Because maybe that chair in another life worked you to death. If you can just go a little bit deeper. I'm really proud of y'all for doing the exercises I've been telling y'all to do. I'm really proud of y'all for following through. A lot of people have been asking me about that siren call. The siren call is just your energy, whatever your tone is in your throat chakra, whatever that tone is. That tone links up to whoever you share blood with, whoever you share energy with. Okay. Let me see how I can explain this. Okay, my husband was saying, when you have a family So father and child, sisters, brothers, when they hug each other, their heart has the same rhythm. They have the same beat. So when you hug each other, your heart syncs with that person and it strengthens your bond. And that's why they stopped us from hugging and some shit. I don't know. I'm saying that wrong. I gotta get Gus to tell y'all. But it all makes sense to me in my head. I probably can't say it right, but your bloodline, your hearts beat at the same beat. Your tone in your throat emits the same signal. You might have different tones, like alto, soprano, or some shit like that. But the frequency is the same. So if I say that somebody you love is missing, you send a siren call out. You send a call out. You send a call out. You make it a song. You can make it a rap. It could be poetry. It could be rhythm. It could be ah, ah, ah. It could be something just like that. Real simple. But only your line will hear it. It works. It works. We got to start tapping into our original power. I just did a blood magic spell this morning, and that's why I was really late getting on here because I couldn't take myself away from that shit. All that power I felt coming through, bloodline after bloodline. The more candles I lit with my blood, the more power I felt coming through. And I made this spell. It's just fucking beautiful spell. It has gems on it and blood and energy and direction and purpose. And if I could just be with my spells alone, then I would be fucking happy. I hate that I got to do all this other mundane shit because all I really truly want to do with my fucking life is make spells. Just make spells. It's so maybe if I hadn't been forced to not make my spells when I was young, maybe I wouldn't be so obsessed with them now. But it's like never again in life will anybody stop me from fucking making spells. So that's all I do all day long. Um, this week I'm working on blood magic, a return spell for some shit that was taken from me. Um, what other message did I have to give you? So I said it. Told y'all to be careful about these energies. And don't let people touch you, okay? Um, I'm feeling uncomfortable. I'm feeling uncomfortable. Yeah, they don't want me to tell you that. Okay. Don't let people touch you, okay? Don't let strangers touch you. Don't let people brush up against you. You want to. You're going to try to stop me from telling you all this. Bitch, I got a machine, motherfucker. You would think they go get somebody else because I'm just a hard catch. Like, you should probably spend your time fucking with somebody else. Like I said, don't let nobody touch you. Period. You want to start clearing your energy more than you've been clearing your energy. Breath work. If somebody's breathing on you, get away from that and clear your energy. I'm gonna tell you how they're gonna attack you. Through the breath, through the touch. Do not eat after anybody. Do not share drinks after anybody. That's gonna be up to them. They said be careful who you have sex with, but I always tell y'all that. They said don't kiss anybody on the mouth until you know there's a clearance. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Anyway, whatever they fuck they talking about. Clearing. Don't kiss nobody until you know it's a clearing, whatever that is. Anyway, did y'all see the movie Troll on Netflix? Okay. Troll goes back to last year when me and Gus was on the beach and we told y'all that those fucking those stones in that ocean was breathing. I told you the stones were breathing. The stones were breathing. I said that. I thought I was losing my mind, remember? My true subscribers will remember this because I kept coming back to it. Why is the stones breathing? And then Vincent, the homeless man on the beach of Laguna Beach, said his girlfriend thought he was playing a trick on him because she heard the stones heartbeat. Now, I said this shit over and over. I kept saying, what the fuck? Am I going crazy? What's going on? And then long behold, Troll comes on Netflix. I am not fucking crazy. Everything I say is happening is happening. Now y'all can go to your TV programming and or listen to something in the Bible, whatever. None of that shit matters until you get your ass out on the field. Get out there and be a part of the earth so you can see what's happening. If I felt the stones breathing and their heartbeat. Listen, if y'all asses don't get ready, if y'all don't get ready, that's on y'all. But those stones on Laguna Beach from where was it? Oceanside, Laguna Beach, Carlsbad. Then next to that restaurant 333, that whole all that right there, all those stones right there. They're they're alive. I don't know what the fuck that means for us. I don't know. But they alive. And the only way I can tell y'all to fucking pay attention to that is to watch Troll. Watch Troll. Watch Troll on Netflix. Just watch it. I was doing this as a warning for y'all. You know the person that gave me that shot in my arm that sent me into anaphylactic shock was the guy who asked me if I had a hysterectomy. Y'all gotta stay sharp, okay? Stay sharp. Even down on my luck, down on my health, not breathing. I saw that nigga coming. Saw him coming. Listen to people when they talk. I hope I helped y'all. Remember what I said. Remember the messages. Um, the next lesson I'm gonna give y'all is how to do blink magic with the sun. Um, if you do blink magic with the sun, you're able to see what your original language is, and you just gotta be quick and write down everything you see. It's not easy, but I will teach y'all that. Uh, give me some time. I'll probably be back in a couple of days. That's right, Dwayne. You definitely can. So y'all gonna have to start. That's right. It's so simple. Y'all don't even have to do the removal I did on me. I did Flurburn did a fucking some kind of removal from your eyes. Fucking spell my dumb ass did. She told us to do and I did it. And like the first 2 weeks, I ain't seen nothing. I was like, that shit ain't even work. I gotta stop trying to do other people's shit and keep doing my own. And then I start seeing everybody's face. Oh, I don't want to see that shit. So I wouldn't advise y'all to do it like that. But you can see, you can definitely see energy. You can see auras, you can see energy, you can see rhythm, you can see breath work, you can see red smoke coming out from somebody's mouth, which means toxicity to me. Green or red. If I see red, it's bad. If I see green, it's toxic. But just start looking deep. The more you look directly at the sun, the easier it is for you to see these people or these entities. Anyway, all right, y'all take care. I need to take my machine again.